deep-fried insects in Thai cuisine. Filmmaker Paul Rigter finds his roots through films. New York Times Square Taekwondo Festival. Korean Cultural Festival in Ketch, Germany. Hello, welcome to Going Global. I'm your host, Chung Se-mi. To all men out there, can you imagine how painful it is for women to walk in high heels? A Los Angeles-based male correspondent recently took the challenge of wearing high heels for a day because he wasn't happy about girls whining about the pain while they are on heels. So, he got in a pair of strappy stilettos and went for the experience. But it didn't last long. He gave up in 11 hours, collapsing in agony. After the experience, the man said that he found a new respect for women and regretted how he used to criticize girls walking without shoes. Well, it's not just the pain of wearing high heels that men would never understand unless they experience it themselves. Today on Going Global, we have plenty of great stories that you would want to experience for yourself. And here's our first story of the day. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations has expressed concerns about a possible food crisis as the world's population is expected to reach 9 billion by 2050. And one of the rising alternative food sources is insects. Insects are quite a treat already in Thailand. For example, fried crickets are a popular and tasty snack there. So, how are edible insects used in Thai cuisine? Let's take a look.
Crickets are quickly stirred in hot oil in a heated pot. Stir-fried crickets are a popular snack enjoyed by people in Thailand. With some herb leaves and various vegetables as well as a dash of seasoning, the stir-fried crickets are now ready to be served.
ชอบทั้งสองแบบเพราะว่ามันอร่อยทั้งสองแบบเลยก็จะมีทั้งแบบทอดแบบคั่วแล้วมันจะมีสมุนไพรมีรสชาติที่อร่อยแล้วก็มีกลิ่นหอมของสมุนไพรต่างๆนานาที่
For people in Thailand, crickets are not considered creepy insects. They are important ingredients in Thai cuisine. This is a farm in northeast Thailand that raises edible insects. They have various types including crickets, grasshoppers, and diving beetles. The first step is to cover the insect eggs with rice straw. After 8 or 9 days, they hatch. The insects are then fed with feed that mainly contains rice bran, and after about a month, they become food ingredients. Compared to raising livestock such as cattle or pigs, insects emit much less carbon dioxide and ammonia gas, which are harmful to the environment.
แบบสบายเลยล่ะครับบ่ยังร้องยังก็บ่รบกวนอันใดเฮาก็อยู่แบบสบายของเฮาจังซี่นะจ้างจะเลี้ยงหมูหมูนี่ก็นึงรบกวนไทบ้านต้องกินแห้งจังซี่ล่ะ
Feed cost is also much lower. For example, for a cricket to produce the same amount of protein that a cow can, it only takes 1/12 of the cost needed to feed a cow. In Thailand, 1 kilogram of edible insects can be bought for just 100 baht, or 3,000 Korean won. Along with being highly nutritious, they've become popular snacks that people of all ages in Thailand enjoy.
ก็มาซื้อกิเลสครับก็ประจำครับหอยก็กิเลสเอาไปแจ่มเราแจ่มยังนั่นแหละครับ
As the world's population is estimated to reach 9 billion by 2050, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations has expressed concerns about a possible food crisis. And there has been a rising interest in the use of insects as alternative food sources. People in Thailand say that in order to nurture the edible insect industry, it's important to let people know how safe it is to eat insects and make them feel less intimidated.
ดื่มก็ได้เอามาตากแห้งเฮาต้มสุกแล้วตากแห้งๆแล้วเฮามาบดเป็นผงคือผงกาแฟนี่จ้ะคือผงกาแฟผงวันตินเฮามาคนใส่น้ำร้อนกินก็ได้มันเป็นธรรมชาติมันก็เพิ่นก็ว่าทำให้โปรตีนมันหลายมันก็ดีแล้วมันบ่มีผลว่าสิเป็นท้องร่วงท้องหยังท้องเสียไหนสิบ่เป็นไปจังซั่นเพราะมันสิกินยินมากก็สิเป็นจังได๋ล่ะเป็นอาหารของธรรมชาติของเฮามันก็ดีนะ
In South Korea, the United States, and some countries in Europe, researches on using insects as food sources are now ready for practical application. The remaining task to be done is to create various recipes that will change people's stereotypes about eating insects.
It's a surprise to learn that insects can be a great food source. I never knew that they are easy to digest. Now that researches on using insects as food sources are picking up pace, it will be important for people to overcome their preconceptions about insects. Now moving on to our next story. There is a Korean adoptee who is a celebrated actor, broadcaster, and producer in the Netherlands. He's now working as a film director and producer to reflect his story of finding his identity. Let's meet director Paul Rigter and his works.
A father plays with his young daughter who can't stop giggling. For her, a small room is as big as a soccer field. And her dad seems as big as a mountain. Sarang and Yuji. The dad gave his two daughters Korean names. His eldest daughter Sarang found an old picture of a little boy. The black-haired boy in the picture who's missing his front teeth is her dad, a Korean adoptee.
Toen ik 3 of 4 jaar was en door een Nederlandse familie. En mijn geschiedenis in Korea is niet bekend. Dus het is wel bekend dat ik als baby bij een Koreaanse familie ben beland. Maar die hebben mij na een paar jaar ook weer afgestaan en toen ben ik aan mee.
At home, Paul is an ordinary father. But outside, he is a celebrity in the Netherlands entertainment industry. He started as a stage actor in his 20s, then went on to become an MC, movie actor, scriptwriter, and even a producer.
Paul Rigter natuurlijk, staat ook in mijn boek en hij maakt hele mooie films. Ook films over Korea. En ook al kookt hij niet zelf, voor mij is hij wel een hele bekende Koreaan in Nederland. Hij heeft ook geacteerd, hij presenteert programma's. We kennen hem.
For the past 10 years, Paul has been working as a film director and producer. He wanted to share his own stories and films, which may be short in length but has a strong impact. As he's nearing his 40s, his curiosity for his home country and roots got deeper. And that curiosity is reflected in his 14 films.
Ik denk het ergens wel. Hij weet zelf natuurlijk niet waar hij echt vandaan komt. Maar zijn echte biologische ouders heeft hij nog nooit gevonden of gezien. Dus daar zal altijd wel
The 2004 short film Sweet Tomato, which was broadcast on a Dutch national TV channel, is also Paul's own story. It's a coming-of-age drama about a 5-year-old boy, Mingu, who sets off on a quest to find out the origin of a mysterious red tomato. He realizes that the tomato that his adoptive parents gave him was in fact a persimmon. He then learns that the taste he's been trying to find is the taste of a ripe persimmon that he had eaten before leaving his home country, Korea.
Ik ben fusion, dus het enige wat ik kan doen is fusion. En dat kan iets heel moois opleveren, denk ik.
Paul opened an independent production company 6 months ago to finish the last touches of his new film, Nose. It's a story about a perfumer who creates the perfect scent by mistake and goes on a quest to find out its raw materials. Paul began to make films to find his roots, but each piece stands alone as a work of art.
Now our next story is from the United States. In the heart of New York City's Times Square, a special festival was held recently. It was a Taekwondo Festival where many American students practicing the martial art came together to showcase their skills. The festival was also a campaign to end bullying. Let's go behind the scenes of the event right now.
The powerful shouts filled New York's Times Square. Wearing Taekwondo uniforms with their names printed in Korean, the young American kids show off their kicking techniques. The rainy weather does not stop people from watching the Taekwondo demonstration.
I feel great. Taekwondo is a great opportunity and a wonderful experience.
The festival celebrated its 7th anniversary this year, More than 1,500 Taekwondo trainees and students from public schools and members from 35 different Taekwondo studios in the eastern U.S., including New York and Massachusetts, took part in the festival.
날씨는 안 좋았지만은 아이들의 그 얼굴 표정이나 뭐 목소리, 기합을 통해서 정말 태권도의 그런 열정을 정말 느낄 수가 있었고, 제가 또 태권도를 지도하는 지도자로서 정말 자부심을 느끼고.
This year's festival also had a campaign to stop bullying. The participants' families took part as well by wearing Stop Bullying Now t-shirts. The campaign was about letting people know that Taekwondo could be a great help in preventing bullying in schools.
I believe that it helps stop bullying because I think the philosophy behind Taekwondo is discipline, respect, perseverance, leadership, and there's a certain peace and calm that I think kids find through Taekwondo.
The fact that Taekwondo not only helps physical training but also helps acquire etiquette and mental discipline has led some public schools in America to introduce Taekwondo in their curriculum. There are more than 100 schools in the eastern U.S. that have already done that.
전 세계 태권도인이 이런 교육이나 이런 행사를 통해서 화합도 오고 뭉쳐지고 모여지고 이런 것들이 우리의 힘이라고 봅니다. 그 힘이 앞으로 모여질 때까지 꾸준히 노력하겠습니다.
The Taekwondo Festival is now recognized as having laid the groundwork for the spread of the sport in the U.S., especially in public schools.
Even I'm proud to see how Taekwondo is getting so much attention in the United States. As more and more public schools there introduce Taekwondo in their curriculum, hopefully the martial art itself will gain a greater status not only in the U.S., but also in other parts of the world. Now here is our last story of the day. South Korea's national soccer team coach Uli Stilecke left a strong impression on the Korean public after he led his team to finish in second place at the AFC Asian Cup in Australia early this year. Now, even in his hometown Catch in Germany, more and more people are becoming interested in Korea. And recently, a Korean cultural festival was held there. Let's take a look.
A young girl is experiencing Korean folk painting for the first time. She presses hard the round rubber with her hands, and the painting Shiram, or Korean wrestling, drawn by Kim Hong-do, appears on the paper. A name handwritten in Korean with a brush becomes a beautiful work of calligraphy. This is a Korean cultural festival held in the city of Ketch, Germany.
Die Information hier vor Ort vor allen Dingen mit Informationen, mit Aufführungen und anderen Präsentationen zu bekommen, das war wichtig.
In Ketch, a place where there are no Korean residents, Korea was an unfamiliar and a faraway country. But in October last year, when South Korea's national soccer team appointed Ketch native Uli Stilecke as the new manager, Ketch residents became more interested in Korea. So the Korean embassy in Germany and the city of Ketch came together to host a Korean cultural festival in Stilecke's hometown.
Mit dem Besuch von Korea, von Südkorea hier bezwecken wollen, ist einfach die Kultur und die Menschen aus Korea dem deutschen Volk bzw. den Ketcher Bürgern näher zu bringen.
친근함을 통해서 다가감으로써 양국이 좀 더 가까워지고 문화 교류를 할 수 있고 또 이 어린이들이 나중에 커서 기억 속에 친근한 나라 한국을 찾을 수 있도록.
At the festival, 30 Koreans living in Germany performed Korean traditional dance and also helped out as volunteers.
Wo scheinbar die Kinder jetzt zur Schule gehen, die dort das koreanische Tradition muss erhalten werden. Das ist gut. Wenn mein Bruder jetzt bis 2017 einen Vertrag hat und den behalten kann, dann gibt es sicherlich noch die eine oder andere Verknüpfung. Glaube ich schon.
A Korean cultural festival in the small city of Ketch, where only about 12,000 people live. It was a very successful one-day event with more than 1,000 local residents visiting.
I hope you enjoy the stories that we shared today on Going Global. The world is full of different kinds of people and lives, and there's always that one lucky person that we hear about every once in a while. Recently, in the United States, a woman discovered an 8.52 carat diamond at the creator of Diamond State Park in Arkansas. Bobby Oscarson visited the park with her boyfriend for the first time and became the lucky person to discover the diamond. Hearing her story makes me want to visit the park one day and do some digging too. Who knows, I might be the next lucky person to find that diamond as well. Going Global will be back next week with more fascinating and exciting stories. Thank you for watching.